the most knowledgeable person when it comes to use of technology, because if you see what kids are doing these days, amazing. When I was their age, I'm sure I wasn't able to press phone. I remember when phone, as we have it, evolved into cell phone and mobile devices. I remember my first phone was a Salgem detachable. Then we got the one that you have to buy camera differently. The Sony Ericsson camera attached. You get. So we started with calls, phone for just basic sake, phone for just making calls. Then we learned to send text messages. And then at the point we learned to migrate from just sending text messages and calls to saying, can I even have a live conversation with this person? And then we had the likes of the Yahoo Messengers group that were coming up. You have to download into your phone. We had BB come up. And then when BBM was everywhere, people thought that was the end of technology. In fact, that was the height of it. The fact that I could call you, the fact that I could text you, chat you on the go, instant messaging was cool. And then we saw a new innovation come up. We started seeing video calls. Video calls were everywhere. That was coming. And before we know it, applications became endless. Today, you can almost do every other thing online. Today, the world has moved from just physical brick and mortar to a full virtual space. And so when you talk about utilizing technology for development and personal progress, it's something that cuts across all of us. It's, in fact, when I got that topic, I had to sit down and tell myself, what is that new thing I want to be doing with technology come next year? Technology as we have it today has existed way before now. What has actually changed over time is application and the knowledge of the applications that exist. Before COVID, the average Nigerian didn't even trust a buyer that we didn't see. We all like to walk into a shop. In fact, before COVID, everything online was calm. Anybody selling online, there's a trust issue. But that singular COVID changed the dynamics of things. COVID opened up our mind to endless border, understanding the fact that I can be here and have business partners across the globe. I can be here and be buying and selling to people who I will never and may never ever get to see. And that's what technology has done over time. So it was important that in starting this session, I wanted us to understand that technology itself is not the solution to our problem. The fact that technology exists is not the solution to our problem. You realize that a lot of students who have been in this campus have never had to sit down here for once. There are a lot of students who may not even know where here is. You might ask a lot of students, do you know where the Faculty of Education? I don't know. You'll be surprised when you're on campus. And they're like, oh, there's a place, there's a garden down there. You'll be surprised that even if you had fruits growing in that garden and the fruits were free, if you do not have information that the garden exists, you will not be able to maximize the garden. So what we've had is a generation where there's a lot of opportunities online, there's a lot of things we could do, but there's a need to even understand the basics. What is even this technology thing? How do I now utilize it for personal growth? What are the things I can do with technology? How do I use the internet to drive my business? How do I use it to drive my personal development? And I tell people that the first starting point is defining your physical self. Who are you as a person? If technology must work for you, if the internet must work for you, if all the applications and the resources being developed today must work for you, you must even ask yourself, who am I? As of today, how do I define myself? And one of the things that helped me define myself is when I go for interviews. Even I don't need a job, I apply. I apply because one, it keeps me consistent and current with the recent happenings. So most often than not, when my friends have interview, I'm most likely the first 2 3 people they will call. Because every year I try to do at least 2 3 interviews on my career path. And even things are not my career path. The idea is, I want to even know what are employers asking for. What are the guys who are recruiting today, high-level interviews, what are they seeking for? I like to go for symposium. I like to go for seminars. I like to see where panels sit down and challenge the status quo. So if you must be able to utilize technology for personal growth, you must first define yourself as a You must first define yourself. Sorry. You must first define your physical self. Who are you as a person? What is your areas of interest? What are the areas of development you like to see?